This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI Studios in Toronto, Canada.
Hey Toronto, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Bryan Adams.
This is Adele.
This is Madonna.
It's Michael Bublé, and you're listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show. It's fun. They're amazing.
Is this weird? Xavier makes me want to have children.
Whoa, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Sabrina Carpenter, Feather is song number 2. I'm rattled. Okay, in case you missed it, that's what happened yesterday. We were in the middle of Perfect Recall. I was trying to tell you what the song was by Sabrina Carpenter. When you made that comment, after we had 10-year-old Xavier on our show, he is our junior sports reporter, loves the Jays, loves all Toronto sports.
Mm-hmm. He's so good.
He's so good. He's so cute.
Uh-huh.
But we ended the interview and you were like, Xavier makes me want to have children.
Yeah, I mean, like, if I could just get, like, just skip ahead and just get, like, him at this age, it would be great.
Oh, so you want him to come out 10 years old?
Yeah, pretty much. Because, I mean, he's already, like, Steph brought up a good point. He's already potty trained.
Yeah.
And he's, like, self-sufficient. He's super smart. He's very intelligent with his words.
He also is a huge sports fan, just like you.
Yeah, and so, full disclosure, we've never met Xavier in person. The way we discovered Xavier was our producer, Chris, was getting his haircut, and Xavier happened to be at the same barbershop getting his haircut with his dad, and they started chatting, and Chris got his contact info because the kid was so sharp and so cute, and Chris said that the kid reminded him of me. So I'm thinking, if he's like mini me, I'm like, I didn't know that's what having a kid was like. It's like a little version of you, and it's quirky and likes all the same things you like. I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is like a buddy.
Yeah.
Let's have a little buddy to
You're
hang
like,
out
this
with.
is less like caretaking, like having to actually, shape them and do all of that stuff. This is more like I could look in the mirror at a younger, cuter version of myself.
Yeah, it's just having a little living buddy.
Are
Okay.
you prepared, though, for the 10 years leading up to that?
No, he wants...
I know, he's not going to get that.
Right.
So are you prepared for the 10 years before this?
You got to put in the work.
I might have to sort of go through the Xavier's Family album and just sort of see, okay, what was he like at 8? What was he like at 6? Was there a troublesome phase?
I don't know if the album's going to help, but you should maybe talk to his parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was this ever difficult, or has it been smooth sailing since it came out?
I don't think you're going to ever meet a parent who says it wasn't difficult. It continues to be difficult at every stage. I'm sure even at 10
Right.
years old, there's some challenges. It keeps going, right? Then they're teenagers and then they move out. It's a whole thing.
But it's not just Xavier. Like, even you'll like sometimes bust out. You're like, oh my gosh, guys, Sia did the cutest thing yesterday, and you'll like show a video, or like Bodhi just said the cutest thing, or you'll tell a story, and then I'm like, oh, that's great. I want that.
Yeah, just
I'll
the
take
cute
that.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but then sometimes you tell stories about other stuff that happened, and I was like, oh no, I'm good.
Yeah, when I'm like, oh yeah, they woke up at 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. and then I had to come to work.
Or you haven't had like beyond 80% of a voice since they've been around because you're just always talking to them. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't really want that bit.
I mean, I got like really excited at first. I was like, oh my goodness, like you're getting that like whatever that is, that feeling of I want a child, and I got really excited. And then I was like, wait, no, you want a child who's just like you.
Yeah, it's a tricky thing. I mean, look, it feels like it's a bit of a gamble.
Yep.
And I don't know if I'm much of a gambler. Like, I don't know if I'm going to get the exact spinning image of
You're
me.
probably not. It's because when you want it that badly, that's when it doesn't happen.
Okay, well, you know what? Let's put a pin in it. We'll be discussed later.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
I'm feeling all warm and fuzzy.
How come?
Well, a couple reasons. Obviously the Jays, but also I'm just coming off hosting a dadchiller party for one of my best friends.
Say what now?
A dadchiller.
What's a bachelor?
Well, I mean, you guys get to have baby showers. We have dadchillers.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I invented this a decade ago, and they've caught on like wildfire. I probably should have like patented it or whatever. But basically, a bunch of guys get together, and you can do what you want with it. Some guys might turn it into a party trip or whatever, like a bachelor party. But ours was different. This was elevated and refined and very classy.
If I do say so myself.
Yeah.
Didn't you plan the whole thing?
I planned it. And I planned nothing, so I'm kind of taking a victory lap. But I'll tell
Were
you.
you having high tea and like sandwiches?
Not that classy.
Okay.
Dial it back a little. Here's what we did. We rented an Airbnb
Okay.
in Caledon and invited 10 guys out and kept it a surprise for the dad-to-be. He just thought, I just told him to pack an overnight bag and wear a Jays jersey. So I think he just thought we were like going to watch the Jays game somewhere.
Okay.
'Cause this was this night of Game 5. This was this past weekend. And so rented this Airbnb in Caledon. 10 guys showed up and booked like a private chef. So we had a chef do like an 8-course dinner.
Ooh.
And then hired a guitarist to come in and to like there was like a fire pit. So we like lit a campfire and sat around, and this guitarist who was amazing.
A professional guitarist?
Yeah, vocalist, guitarist. He's wonderful.
You didn't have any faith in your friends to be able to carry a tune?
No, this guy's like proper.
Oh,
You should hear this
okay.
guy. He like performed at their wedding. He's really, really good. So he played and entertained us around the fire. It was great. And At one point in the night when the guitarist was wrapping up and I was paying him, he said, "Can I just say," he's like, "I really enjoyed your group." And I go, "Well, yeah, what do you mean?" Because he does a lot of these gigs. He goes, "You guys are so wholesome." I was like, "What do you mean?" Because then I realized the night was what I tasked all the guys with was I said, because normally we get together, we like roast each other at like a bachelor party or at a wedding. It's a roast. I tasked everyone with all the dads to impart some dad wisdom to the dad to be, because it's a lot of dads in the group, and then
that's
even me and
nice.
another buddy who don't have kids, and like we have nieces and nephews, we can impart like uncle wisdom, like we have something to share, even though we're not dads or we're dog dads, like we can share something. So we went around, and it wound up being this really warm and fuzzy thing where everyone shared why they think he's ready and why they think he's going to be the best dad. And the guitarist, he kept having to interrupt his set because people, as you think of the toast, just sort of do it spontaneously, and people kept thinking of toast like mid-song or so the guitarist kept stopping, and I thought he was getting annoyed.
Wait, were there beverages involved though?
Yeah,
Okay.
there were some
So
beverages
there were
involved.
some emotions.
There was a little bit of that too.
Emotions were heightened.
Yeah. So I honestly thought the guitarist was getting offended because we kept interrupting his set. And at the end, he goes, because I've never met guys who express themselves so much and talk about their feelings. And he goes, I really liked it. He's like, you guys are great.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like anything. That's not what I thought a bachelor was going to be. Just
Yeah.
sharing your feelings around a campfire while
Yeah,
a professional musician plays you music?
Yeah, it didn't have some of the stuff that like a bachelor party has, the typical things, the typical tropes. No, this was all warm and fuzzy and guys sharing feelings, and it felt very emotionally healthy. Everyone had a great time. And I'm just wondering, like, do other guys do this? Because the guitars made me feel like this is like we're one of the only groups he's ever seen that actually does this. And I'm like, more guys should do this.
They
because
should.
It was very healthy. It was very like, you look someone in the eyes, you tell them you appreciate them. It was full of gratitude.
It's good to share your feelings, but it's also good to good reminder to tell the people that you love in your life, whether it's, your fellow dads or whether it's, anyone in your life, that you care about them, you appreciate them.
So I'll tell you what, we're going to give you this opportunity right now. How about this? We're all feeling good this week. If there's someone that's special in your life, you want to tell them how you feel, no better time than the present. Call us right now. We're going to give you the air to shout someone out and tell them why they're special to you.
I love you, man. I love you too, buddy. I love you, dude. I love you, bro Montana. I love you, Holmes. I love you, Broseph Goebbels. I love you, Machacha. I love you, Tico Brohe.
Okay. All right. Let's continue here.
Let's go to Shelley in Mississauga. Who's that for you?
My fiance.
Aw.
His name is Tom,
Mm-hmm.
and he's been there for me for the last 13 years when we weren't even engaged, and he's just the rock of my life.
Oh, that's
Tom.
so nice. That's
Yes.
really sweet. Everyone needs a Tom in their life, eh?
So Tom's listening
Oh,
right
and
now.
He's a jack of all Toms instead of jack of all trades. He's a jack of all Toms.
And is Tom listening right now?
I think he just went into work.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And is this, do you like tell this to Tom on the regular? Does Tom know how you feel?
Yes. Yeah, I
Good.
tell him that he's my world, and he just makes my world complete.
Okay,
so nice.
keep that going, Shelley. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Also, Shelley, does Tom have a sister and is she single?
Possibly, but he doesn't talk to her anymore.
Okay.
Okay,
I do.
She's not the rock.
Okay, she's not the rock.
Not the kind of
Yeah.
rock you're looking for.
Thanks, Shelley.
No. Thank you, guys.
Let's go to Carol in Toronto first. I think she's been waiting longer. Carol in Toronto, who do you want to shout out?
I want to shout out to my husband, Mike. I just want to let him know how I appreciate him. And I basically want to shout out to my entire family because, as you mentioned, we don't always sit down, look them in the eyes and tell them that. It's like it's an informed approach, So thanks for giving us this opportunity.
We take the people who are the closest in our life for granted sometimes. And you don't mean to. Of course, you are appreciative and you think these things in your mind and in your heart. You just don't always say it out loud.
That's right.
Nurse Carol, thank you for sharing that with Mike and your entire family. We hope they're listening.
Yeah, thank you so much.
That's very sweet. We like that.
Avery from Pickering. So you want to shout out your best friend, Stella?
Well, if you can hear me, Stella, thanks for being the best friend ever.
Aw, that's so sweet.
That's very sweet. Thank you, Avery.
Thank you.
Take care. Let's go to Simran in Mississauga. Who do you want to shout out?
It's my mom, only because I'm adopted. So when she adopted me, we were like 13 years apart. So she adopted me when she was in her 20s.
Wow.
And at the beginning, it was more like she became like a sister because I started grade 5 when she adopted me. So we didn't have that bond. So I was more closer to her mom. So she became a sister. she got married, moved out. I continued seeing her as a sister. I grew up and got my own place. And then eventually she moved back, and our bond between her and my sisters just blew up. We became super close. I started calling her mom. Her daughters really started seeing me more as a sister, and they started seeing me more as a blood sister than anything.
Wow.
And I'm in my 40s, and she's doing stuff for me that no only parent would do for their teenager. So she got my sister a car, and then my car was a lease, and I was buying it out, and she paid for it. I'm like, I can afford it. She's like, no, but I never got you a car. So here you go.
Wow.
So,
Simran, I'm getting all sorts of like goosebumps and all the feels. Like I'm getting a little teary-eyed. This is so beautiful.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh.
Till this moment, she calls me every day. She treats me like her daughter, like a blood daughter. She tries to do a lot of stuff she couldn't do for me when we were younger. And like, I get moments where I'm just crying because I'm like, it's a bond I never expected, and I love it.
Yeah, she treats you like her daughter because you absolutely are her daughter. And Simran, you call us all the time, but we didn't know this about you. Thank you for sharing this with us.
Thanks for listening.
Pooja, I love you.
I love you too, Simran.
Yes, there we go.
You finally got it.
It's a lovin'.
A rare I love you.
Yeah, it's a lovin'.
Only when we're talking about love.
Yeah.
The Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
Had a feeling this was a spicy one. The phone lines are lighting up. If you're on hold right now, we are going to get to you, but let's try and get to some calls here. 70% of couples say they argue about this at least once a week.
Rob from Welland, what do you think it is?
What's for dinner?
What's for dinner? That makes total sense, right? Because you're doing that every night, and you're not always going to agree on that.
No, and sometimes it's just like, I don't know, what do you feel like? And it's like, I don't know, what do you feel like?
Wow, that sounds more like hangry. And also, is it kind of like you make it, I make it? Like who's making dinner today?
Or like, I just had a burrito yesterday. Like, what are those?
Okay.
Oh, boy.
I'm calling Domino's.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hit the easy button. Rob, it's a great guess. It's not the answer, though.
All right, cool.
Thanks,
Have a good day, guys.
You too.
Bye.
Take care.
Wes from Toronto, what are your two guesses?
Is it how much the other spends on fast food or chores in the house?
Oh.
How much you spend on fast food or chores in the house?
Both are really good guesses. And I think a lot of couples argue about those very things, but it's not the right answer.
You leave the house with a lunch every day, but yet there's a Wendy's or Tim Hortons charge every day. So
yeah. Once you've been with someone for a while, though, isn't there just like a standard breakdown of division of labor chores? It's like you don't mind these chores, I don't mind these, and then those are your chores going forward. You're not like doing a redraft every week.
I mean, every 2 years you have to renew, so there's that.
Your chore license?
I'm just kidding. I'm just saying things that pretending happen in relationships because you're single.
Wes, it's a great couple of guesses, but it's not the answer.
All right, have a good day.
There's also a bonus that you get at the end of the year if you complete all your chores.
Lies and
yeah,
deceit.
okay, it's a lie. But you know what? Who's to say you can't start this in your relationship when you meet
this is
the
true.
one?
New relationship, new rules. 70% of couples say they argue about this at least once a week. Great text coming in here. Christopher texted in to say, is it overflowing garbage?
Ooh. Okay, I guess that means because then you're arguing about who's going to take it out.
Who has to take it out?
Okay, getting a text here saying, is the answer not finding your socks after laundry?
Oh,
what happened to my socks?
I mean, that's not on the partner. That's the laundry monster, right?
Yeah.
That happens. DK and Whippy says, loading the dishwasher. You'd think after 20 years of marriage, she'd come to accept, I just don't know how to load it properly.
Oh, yeah, that's a really good one. Is the answer that they don't listen to us or don't hear you? I can't even tell you how many times my husband's like, I told you. And I'm like, really? And he's like, you don't remember? I'm like,
I'm not even your husband, but I feel like that happens with me. I tell you all kinds of stuff, and you're like, what?
I block a lot of things out.
I noticed that. 70% of couples say they argue about this at least once a week. What do you think it is? Lots of texts coming in, too.
This one coming in from Albert, but I really think it's producer staff. Toilet paper, over or under?
Oh.
The correct answer is under, by the way. Oh, never mind. That really is Albert.
We might have to stop the segment and do a What's Bugging Staff.
Not the right answer. We're getting to your calls.
Been
next.
hijacked.
It's not the right answer.
If I have one takeaway from this segment today, it's that couples argue about a lot. Like the text line lit up, all the phone lines were lit up. There's a lot of different things. This is like therapy.
I thought your takeaway was like, oh, I really want to be with somebody so I can have all these things to argue about.
Right now I argue with no one. Life is simple. Sally in Mississauga, what are you arguing about?
I would say leaving your dirty laundry on the floor instead of the laundry basket.
Oh, and usually right
next
beside
to it.
Yeah, right beside the laundry basket. It's like, come on,
right?
2 more steps.
Maybe they were just trying to like Scotty Barnes it, and they missed. The sock hit the rim and bounced out.
No. It's a good one. Good
that
guess.
Doesn't even work.
Not the right answer, though.
Well, thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Atilia from Georgetown. What's your guess?
Well, it's 2-part. Obvious answer would be money, but for somebody who's been married for 26 years, I think the answer is sex.
Money or sex, two big categories.
Yes,
right there.
and I think a lot of couples do argue about this.
Yeah, sometimes you argue about the first during the second. No, just me?
No,
okay.
that's why you're single.
Yeah. Atilia, great guesses. Not the answer.
Oh, you're kidding. Okay, have a great day, guys.
You too. Let's go to Newcastle. Kathy, what's your guess?
So I'm going to say the temperature of the house.
Oh, good one.
That's a good one.
Yes. And for some reason, why is it that we can never agree?
Well, you got to just agree and then adjust it yourself when they're not looking and hope they don't notice.
It feels like a never-ending game. Kathy, it's a great guess. It's not the answer.
Okay, thanks, guys. Have a great day.
You too. Cindy from Shelburne, thank you for holding. What's your guess to our nearly impossible question?
What are you going to watch on TV?
You got it!
Cindy, how did you know that the answer was what to watch on TV? Is this happening in your relationship?
No, we actually have 2 or 3 different TVs, so...
You just go in your own room?
Argument settled.
Exactly.
That's pretty good.
It is hard to find shows that you both enjoy, that you're both equally excited to watch.
Exactly.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Guess What Gurdeep Did and win the cash.
Yes, guess what Gurdeep did. He tells us a story. We bleep out the end. You got to figure it out. And Robbie Bennett of Toronto is hoping that his guess is correct because if it is, you can win $1,100. Robbie,
yes.
Before we get into your guess,
Yes.
can you paint the picture for us? Like, can you picture this all happening? Gurdeep told the story, and you can see exactly what happens?
100%. I was at a similar thing, and I hit a waiter and dumped a tray of champagne onto the CEO.
Oh, no.
Yeah, for real.
Guess what Robbie did?
Guess what Robbie did? Yeah, you can have your own game, Robbie.
Is it worse, better or worse than what you did? I guess we're going to find out.
Seriously, Robbie, before we play the clip, $1,100, that's pretty good. What would you do with $1,100?
Oh, my goodness. With $1,100, I would like to go to some really nice concerts. I want to go to that Michael Jackson concert.
Oh, the musical. Oh, yeah, that's on for another 10 days. I strongly recommend that one.
Yeah. With $1,100, I could take a couple of people in my family, right?
Nice.
They enjoy it. Yeah.
Get the orchestra seating because you want to be nice and close for that one. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, they'll probably be expensive. That'd be good.
I love that Robbie's spending money he hasn't won yet. but we did ask you to do that. Okay, so this is what we're going to do, Robbie. I'm going to play you the clip of Gurdeep telling his story, and then we're going to get your guess. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, here it is.
So back in 2021, when you and I were hired here at Rogers, we were asked to host the prestigious Rogers Awards, right? Fancy black tie gala. Everyone was there. It was going so well. Everyone's laughing at our jokes. We had the room wrapped around our finger. So during the dinner portion, still riding my unearned confidence, I decided to stride over to the VIP table, the table with all the Rogers execs, senior leadership, all of our bosses. And I sat down and...
I remember.
You remember that, right?
Yeah.
You were there.
Okay, Robbie of
Yes.
Toronto.
Yes.
For $1,100, what do you think I did?
I think you sat down and split your pants open.
So you think I walked over to the table with all the bigwigs here at Rogers, all cool, and I pulled up a chair, I sat down, and I split my pants right open. right in the crotch area.
Robbie, can you imagine if that were to happen, what all of the execs would have been thinking, saying, doing in that moment?
Well, I mean, I've seen some crazy stuff happen at these kind of things when people have a lot to drink. Stuff, they're supposed to be acting very, soberly and correctly, and then they do something like that.
Robbie, just to be clear, I was hosting the event. I was sober. I was not drinking.
Okay. I'm just talking about human nature.
Right.
Robbie doesn't know how tight your pants are.
I mean, I do like, if I'm guilty of anything, it's that I do like a form-fitting Eurofit suit.
Now listen, if it turns out that the right answer is dumping a tray of champagne onto the CEO, I will be so upset.
Yeah, you might have wasted your guess.
Okay, let's find out if you are right. You think Gurdeep went over to that table, he sauntered over, pulled up the chair, and split his pants. Let's find out.
Robbie!
Yeah!
I split my pants!
No!
Yes!
No!
You just won $1,100.
Oh my God!
11. You are going to MJ the musical.
Oh my God, it's so exciting.
Wow, you know that Gurdeep splits his pants in front of important people.
See, if people follow me on Instagram and they look, it might have been a hint because you look, most of my formal wear is all quite tight.
And then
However,
go ahead.
However, you said split them in the front. I was thinking like the underside. I'm going to be polite,
Yes, that's actually where it's split.
Yes,
the underside of the crotchal area.
And we still had to host the rest of the gala.
Yeah. And I'm not much of a seamstress. And I asked Pooja, and she's like, I'm not getting in there. And I'm also not taking off my pants. So it was, yeah.
And did you have on pink leopard underwear?
Obviously.
We'll save that for the next. That's for the next Guess What Gurdeep Did.
Robbie, congratulations. We already know what you're doing with your $1,100. Thank you so much for listening to the Pooja Gurdeep Show.
This is for real, right?
Yeah.
This is for real. This is not a fever dream.
Wow.
You won 1,100 and the Jays are going to the World Series.
Wow. Listen, you guys make a lot of people in Toronto happy. Okay, guys? Every day.
Thanks for saying that. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Robbie. We appreciate you, brother.
It helps when you have $1,100.
The Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast. The Daily Double.
With Pooja and Gurdeep.
We're all Jays all the time. We got 2 Jays stories you need to know.
Of course we do. Have you heard the story about Joe Carter and coconut cream pie?
It sounds like you're telling me a bad joke.
No. I mean, and this story has resurfaced now because obviously where we are in the World Series. Apparently the morning of October 23rd, 1993, legendary Toronto Blue Jays slugger Joe Carter had 2 things on his mind. Game 6 of the World Series and a slice of coconut cream pie, and not just any pie. He was obsessed with Toronto's favorite bakery, Wanda's Pie in the Sky. I know you're a big fan.
That's my go-to pie place.
Yeah.
Joe Carter and I have the same pie place?
Yes, and he has his favorite pie there, which is the coconut cream pie.
Oh, try the key lime. It's so good there.
Legend has it.
That
Joe Carter was craving the pie, and when he went to go pay the owners of the bakery,
Wanda,
yes, they wouldn't accept payment. Instead, they said, you don't owe us anything, but after you win the World Series, bring us our pie plate back. And the deal was made. And then he went on and won the World Series. The rest is history.
Did he bring the pie plate back?
He did. It's now known as the pie that won the World Series. So there is something about that pie. I don't know if we need to get the players that are playing now. Like, do we have to get the Springers and the Vladdies? Do we have to get them to go?
Go crush some pie. I didn't know that story. That's epic.
Yeah. Or maybe we just go collectively.
I don't know how much that's going to help, but yeah, sure, pie. Let's go. Twist my arm.
What do you got?
Okay. All right. So I'm going to take you back to the winter of 2023. The offseason for baseball, where Shohei Ohtani was a free agent. He was reportedly, his choices came down to the LA Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays.
I remember.
Of course, we know how this ended up. He chose the Dodgers. I'm sure he's happy. He's already won a World Series. He is the unequivocal best baseball player in the world. Yeah, like it worked out well for him. Who knows? He could have won a World Series maybe last year with the Jays, but that's different history. He's won a World Series. He's the unequivocal best baseball player in the world, possibly ever.
Mm-hmm.
So when the Jays were wooing him, they met with him in person at their training facility in Dunedin, Florida. During that meeting, they gave him some Jays merch when they were pitching him, and apparently some kind of stealthy jacket that they gave him as well to sort of get in and out of the training complex without being noticed, because he is a very tall man, and everyone knows Shohei Ohtani. So now we're facing the Dodgers and Ohtani in the World Series, and John Schneider had this to say yesterday on Media Day when asked about that meeting and that merch.
I think when we met with him, you felt good about it, and you felt good about the feedback he was giving about our organization and opportunity here. But you never really know what a player's feeling in free agency, and there's a lot of things that have to line up for them personally too. So you can't really think about what if. You think about the 26 that we have. He's a great player. I'll say it again. I hope he brought his hat, the Blue Jay hat that he took from us in our meeting. I hope he brought it back finally. But and the jacket for decoy. It's like, give us our stuff back already.
Now, for Ohtani's part, he was asked about this yesterday on Media Day, and through his Japanese translator, they asked if he still had the hat. He goes, yes, it's in my garage.
Oh, no.
Along with his squad of luxury cars that he has.
Wow. See, now I'm wondering, do we want it back? I don't know. Is everything the way it's supposed to be and we don't want to, change anything?
He can keep it. He'll look at it. It's the one that got away.
Yeah.
Should have signed here.
I like that.
From CHFI Studios,
it's the Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
That's the Jays locker room celebration after winning the ALCS in Game 7 over the Mariners. It's Champagne Day. How perfect is that?
Okay, maybe a sign of another celebration to come? I don't know. The timing. Look at the timing.
We'll know in maximum 9 days from now. That's as long as the series could possibly go. It starts here with Game 1 tonight. Interesting tidbit, because as someone who's been a sports reporter, I was in the Raptors room in California when they won over the Golden State Warriors in Game 6. And I remember, as I was waiting in line with all the international media to enter the room after the Raptors won the championship, a representative from the arena handed me a little square, a little plastic square. I'm like, what the heck is this? A tiny square the size of my palm. And I'm like, what is this? And I start unfolding it and unfolding it. It gets bigger and bigger. I'm like, what the heck is this? And it gets bigger and it's bigger. And I realized as I finally fully unfolded it, it was a giant plastic poncho.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm like, why are they giving me this? I'm like, I have to put this on because I'm about to get wet because there's a party in the locker room.
Yeah.
I had never experienced that, and I got soaked in champagne and beer. And that's the scene in the room with the Jays.
It's such a waste. It's such a waste. It's hard to watch, but this is what, as tradition goes and people carry on traditions. But I'm wondering, when you get champagne all over you or you get beer all over you, what do you think stings more? In the eyes.
I've never had either in the eye, thankfully. I would guess champagne because of all the bubbly, whatever makes it bubbly, probably.
Either way, you are not smelling good.
I mean, the beer smells way worse, I would think. But interesting tidbit with the Jays, with champagne and beer. But you'll notice it's all Budweiser for the Jays because the sponsorship with Labatt, a.k.a. Budweiser. So they have to pop only Budweiser for beer, and the champagne, I don't know if they have a champagne deal. That's just champagne.
That's just part of the way it goes. Just on this champagne day.
Just pop the cheap stuff, drink the good stuff.
Yeah.
Does that not seem reasonable?
Everybody knows that.
Come on.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
Game 1 of the World Series, Jays and Dodgers. The Jays are back in the World Series for the first time since 1993. And I wonder, when you close your eyes and you think of 1993, what's the first thing that comes to mind? It's for a lot of people, it's the Joe Carter home run. But I mean, what else was going on in the world?
There was so much happening, and I guess if you take yourself back to that time, and let's talk music because that's what we do here. Mm-hmm. Do you remember this song by Whitney Houston? Immediately you put yourself into that video. You see her with the red lipstick and her holding that note from The Bodyguard.
That was the year it came out. I think that was the top song of the year because of that movie. That's a big one. I was a little bit more of a rock guy. I loved, for two reasons, this music video. It's a great song, but it also featured one of my first celebrity crushes. It's Aerosmith crying.
Steven Tyler was your celebrity crush. Obviously.
Yes. No, yeah, you got it. Alicia Silverstone, mid-90s, you have my heart forever.
Right.
I like what you did there, though.
Okay, and this one, I mean, we were all singing the song. I don't even know if we knew all the lyrics. We were doing the dance.
I still don't know the lyrics.
And this was before we knew his daughter.
Don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart. I just don't think he'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, he might blow up and kill this man.
Yeah, Billy Ray Cyrus.
The stuff that we're doing in here right now, you're probably doing as you're listening. The way we're bopping our heads, our hands on our belt buckle.
Stank face.
Yeah, we're doing a line dance.
Yeah, that is a tune, man. That's a fun song.
It's a good one.
That was 1993. Okay, what about movies? Before we give it to you, do you guys remember the biggest movie of the... I didn't remember this was the year this came out.
Same.
Biggest movie of the year in 1993 was this.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Hold on to your butts.
65 million years in the making. Jurassic Park.
Love that. Hold on to your butts made the trailer.
I know, right? I immediately think of that glass of water, and then it's it starts to vibrate.
That became such a cultural touchstone. That got parodied in so many movies.
Yes, on SNL as well. But yeah, I mean, and we know what happened in 95 then, right? We got our own Raptor.
Yes, that's right. Just a couple of years later. Yeah, the name was inspired by that movie. That's right. Another massive movie from 1993 that became a cultural touchstone. Rest in peace, the late Robin Williams.
Hello! Ah! Oh, I'm sorry to frighten you, dear. I must look like a yeti in this get-up. This is my nightly meringue mask, part of my beauty regimen.
Is that one of those movies where like you got to watch it again and see if it's still funny, or was it just because I was a kid and it was funny?
I think it would still hold up because Robin Williams is so brilliant.
Yeah.
And Pierce Brosnan is the straight man, as the boyfriend to Sally Field. Oh, man, that's good stuff. Some of the other big stuff from that year, The Fugitive came out. Schindler's List dominated the Oscars. 7 Oscars for Schindler's List in 1993.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that.
What else?
Do you remember the Jerry Springer show?
Oh,
Jerry.
Yeah, that was huge. In terms of rock and alternative, Nirvana, In Utero, Nirvana came out with their long-anticipated follow-up to Nevermind. This was like the heart and the core of like the grunge era.
Yes, and we were all dressed that way as well. The O.J. Simpson case, that media frenzy, that started in 93.
Yeah, the big chase was 1994, June 17th, but the case had started in 1993 and was stealing headlines. Beavis and Butthead were a big deal.
Oh,
Bill Clinton just became U.S. president.
Oh my God. Okay, how about this? When you close your eyes, Gurdeep, and it's 1993, what's the first thing you think of?
Okay, because I'm a big sports fan. 93 was a magical year, not just because of the Jays. It was also the first magical year as a Leafs fan. And my head, the first memory is the Nikolai Borshevsky goal to knock out the Detroit Red Wings in the first round, Game 7 overtime of the playoffs. That and the Doug Gilmour wraparound against St. Louis.
Oh my gosh.
Those are the first two things that come to mind.
Mine too. Wow.
I guarantee if you ask your husband, his memories are going to be the same as mine. Here's what we want to know. When you close your eyes, what's the first thing you think of when you think 1993? You can't say the Joe Carter home run.
Yes.
Text coming in here from Carolina who says, if I close my eyes in 1993, I was in the womb.
This is true.
So this is the first World Series Carolina is seeing in person.
Which is a reminder of why this time is so exciting. I mean, for anybody who has the nostalgia and the memories of 92 and 93, like those are memories that you've carried all this time and you probably share them all the time. Now it's like an entire new generation who's going to have these memories. It's very cool. Okay, let's take you back to 1993 and this song by Janet.
Such a good song, man. It's just like sexy and sultry and slow. That was part of Janet Jackson's album, Janet, which, if you remember the album cover and the poster, that was the poster I wanted to buy.
What happened to your voice just now?
Because it's, you know what I'm talking about with that poster. You remember the album cover?
No, I don't.
Well, I'm not allowed to describe it because I'll get in trouble.
Google it.
She's posing and her hands are above her head and there's someone sitting behind her doing something with strategically placed hands. I wanted to buy the poster, but I wasn't allowed. What an amazing poster. What an amazing album. That was 1993.
Fair to say that right now when you close your eyes, that's what you're thinking of?
Well, now I am because you played that song. It wasn't initially. I was thinking Dougie Gilmour wraparound, St. Louis Blues, double overtime, second round.
All right. So getting a text here from Kathy in Oakville. When I close my eyes, I think of my son, Nate, my 4th child born in 1992. So he would be a year old in 93. Yeah, we're asking you for that first thought, that first memory. It's your son. Makes sense.
I love this one from Jason because this takes me back to my CD tower. Remember we all had CD towers?
Yes.
Jason says, Much Music Dance Mix 1993.
Oh my goodness.
That is classic.
That is bringing back some memories. And then what were the songs on that dance mix, right? Because there's, for me at least, I always think about that time and I think about music. What about this song? This is Tony Braxton.
It's just another sad love song back in my brain like crazy. I'm all torn up.
Big tune from 1993 right there.
Yes. And the first time you heard her voice and that like low register and you're like, how is she hitting those notes?
How does she go high and low?
Yeah.
Tony Braxton did it all. What are your memories from 1993? You can drop us a text at 1993. Drop us a text at 1993.
It's on your mind, clearly.
What's our text line?
981-981.
That's how you text us.
Well, Shami texted us saying, I sprained my ankle twice in university in the Jays era. Kind of another back-to-back, laugh out loud.
Oh, wow. Okay,
2 summers in a row.
Visceral memory. I love this text from Nick. He says, 1993, the first thing I think of is going to Zeller's with my mom to find a Halloween costume and not seeing Christmas and New Year's decorations because stores used to stay in season.
I love that Nick is sharing like a fond memory, but then there's also a little bit of a dig.
A little bit of sass. Yeah, he's right. I mean, he's not wrong.
No, he's not. Mariah Carey also, do you remember this? Her album Music Box, it was one of the best-selling albums of the decade.
Peak Mariah.
And lots of great songs on there, including this one.
And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside
See, back then we would have taken out our lighters at the concert. Now
Yes.
you hold up the flashlight on your phones. 1983 was like the year of the slow jam. Like between what we played from, what was the other big slow, the Whitney Houston, the Bodyguards soundtrack
I
song.
Will Always Love You.
And Toni Braxton and Mariah. Like this was a lot of slow jams this
Some
year.
good music came out in 1993, that's for sure.
Thanks for listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Listen to Pooja and Gurdeep live weekday mornings from 5 to 9.
Only on 98.1 CHFI.
Toronto's perfect music mix.